Go, Salty, go. I don't think the eyes are moving at all. He's just getting the shove, the big shove. Well, hi everyone. At Aldi Australia, I've found this quite remarkable looking Märklin HO train set. It's a supermarket freight digital starter set. It actually looks very impressive. It was $179. That's $1 off $180. We're going to investigate exactly what you get for the money. And when I think of Märklin, well, straight away, I'm thinking of the higher end of model trains. I'm thinking of a company which has a long history of model trains, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very, very impressive starter set. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah!
Just looking at the beautiful box artwork here, it displays the train lovely. I think this building here is part of the set. I'm not at all familiar with Märklin. I had to do a little bit of reading up on the internet. I tried to contact a friend online, but he was out. I've got to get my head around the MFX digital decoder. I think that's their version of DCC. About the couplers I don't know. About the C-style track I don't know either. Train wreck in the background. This is the layout here. I like this for the fact we've got lots of straights here. And this, I've measured it up, this will fit on our dinner table that's outside, if that makes any sense. It's a nice read there, 3-year warranty, you don't see that many things today, and there's the MFX symbol, which once again I've got to get my head around. This is the top edge of the box here. This is what's inside this train set here. This train does look impressive. It's a nice freight train. And what is really nice to see, not made in China, it's made in Hungary. So $179 for that Märklin train set there. I think a lot of people aren't going to understand the quality that lies within that box there. Here are some other train sets that I've purchased over the last couple of years. Atlas N-Scale starter set. Made in the USA, but there is no transformer in that set. N-Scale is a smaller gauge than the Märklin set, and that is the layout that train set makes. Okay, I will investigate that one day. I promise you. I'm very curious about that one. Hornby codename Strike Force. Dare say it's made in China. I like for the fact this is a military theme here and everything. It's got a basic Hornby layout, but the part I don't like about these sets, and it was $104 a couple of years ago, is these basic transformers. They do my head in. They are just rubbish as far as I'm concerned. It's sad because, well, basically it's sort of like old-fashioned train sets when you're buying that. These days things are sort of digital. Then there is the Hornby Thomas train set. Another basic set. Dare say it's made in China. $115. I purchased that a couple of years ago, and it comes with an extremely basic layout, which I'm pretty sure is that one there. Okay, but I think you'll find that as awesome as that is, and as, you know, train fan lovely, I think you're going to find that train set there is going to be on nitro. Maybe another way of looking at the value of this train set is, and this is a scary one, if I take a look at some Bachmann models, if I have Salty here at $59.95 and Mavis here at $89.95, plus this oil tanker here at $29.95, those three items there are only just shy in price than that train set there. And that's even got Salty rolling his eyes. While I've been yabbering on about price comparisons, what have you got here? An incredible stack of trains. We found these in our local supermarket, in the news agency.
Dad, this one is Creepy Eye Man.
Yeah, this one's got creepy eyes in it. If you move it along, it does that, but it's got like these creepy, it's very, very strange eyes. Very strange indeed. And these trains here, I've got a little function where you flip the back, do the back for me, make the noise where the doors open, you see the people inside.
Okay.
Attention Platform 1, train to Central is approaching. Please stand clear of the platform edge.
And I think if you push the button on the front, there's a whole myriad of other train stands. We're going to push the button on the front. Oh yeah. They've got lights going on in there, plus they are pull-back models. If I pull them back, they should all take off. Sort of. This video is starting to get derailed. Sorry for the pun. Hey, let's get into the box.
Okay, woo!
And let's see this train set. Oh, what a stylish unboxing that is. Ooh-wee. Those trains look very impressive. There is a stack of stuff in this box. I'm not going to have the time to really peruse this correctly and show you all the train awesomeness. There is a 2015 catalogue, and I'm starting to get a feel that this Märklin stuff is very, very high end. Just from looking at this. I mean, look at the pictures, the way this is displayed. That's like a starter set, little starter set there. This is another little starter set. Okay, I mean, look at the way that is displayed. You just want it. I mean, look at this here. Okay, I'll just show you one more. Look at this one here, fire department starter set. Okay, look at this. It is very, very impressive stuff, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. There's just so much train awesomeness in there. It is not funny. Okay, the instruction manual, because I'm a male and my son's male, we're just going to flick through that and probably not learn anything. But I dare say it's going to go into some of the very important details to understand. But oiling up the little train. Okay, all sorts of details here. Oh, we've got traction tyres. I'm glad Daddy looked at this. Maybe I'll learn something. The containers in this train, a bit of a surprise to me. I didn't expect this. They are cardboard, so I'm not really that fancy about that. And then there is the train set that we're going to come in and set up, and this beautiful looking track.
Yeah,
here.
And buffer.
Buffer, yeah, the buffer there. There's the train. We're going to start pulling it out of the box, and we're going to start to set this train up. So my son is very carefully going to start pulling each piece out. It's a ghost, okay. We've always got the train ghosts, haven't we? Yeah, let's take... Oh, wow.
Look under here.
Yeah, it's got that third track bizzo thing going on there. So I don't know much about Märklin. That is really going to fry my brain, the third track thing, getting out some more stuff here. Let's take a little quick look at this. Ooh-wee, it looks absolutely stunning. I tell you, nice details in this. Yeah. There's a flat car there. Again, it looks beautiful. And that is the milk car. Wow. Very, very impressive stuff indeed. Well, behind all the track that's falling out here is even more stuff to look at here. What is this? Maybe the supermarket's like a cardboard build as well or something. Oh, it's plasticky sort of, yeah. That's the supermarket build-up. Okay? Which I don't mind those sort of kits. And that is the, well, controller.
And the control track.
And that is a transformer there as well. I'm very interested to see how this all comes together. Well, there's my son just learning how to put the track together. Can you do that?
Yes, I can. I did it.
Well done. First time he's ever seen a track system. It looks stunning, doesn't it? We've got to build this train set up. It's all in a big mess here. I've just got to get my head around this little locomotive. Obviously, we haven't got the third rail here. I don't understand Märklin, so the Märklin fans can explain that piece there to me. And I'm also very curious, will Salty, the Buckman Salty, will he be able to play on this train set? So if the neighbours whip a slipper in the background, as it always happens, I'll try and report on how we go putting this train set together. Oh yeah, it's coming together. Well, it's a train wreck already. The train is, well, crashing already on the track. It's worth talking about this track system because it is very different to what I've seen before and what I already own. I've got lots and lots of Hornby track. That's Hornby track there, okay? I can't connect at all to this new Märklin track at all. It's good nice sister to the Hornby track. It's worth taking a look at this track system. Now straight away this reminds me of the Thomas & Friends Trackmaster, I'll call it Classic, okay? It's the same look and sort of the same feel. It looks like it's got nice quality connections there, and it really does feel like we're dealing with a nice quality product. Here's my son making a track connection here just to show you that it is child's play to put this together. Oh, beautiful work. And that is the one set of points in this, and it looks nice as well, looking at the detail there of the little track switcher. Okay, that's a take and play Thomas. I knew I could squeeze Thomas in this video here somewhere. We're going to talk about different metals and different styles of track. This is the old Hornby steel track. You can identify it for the fact that the magnet sticks to it. This track will cause nothing but confusion and delay as it rusts up. All you get is trouble. If you got this style of track, the best thing to do is to chuck it away. Then there is the Hornby nickel steel track. I like this track. I don't care how much you pay for it. There's other brands which are like this as well. The way to identify the good track is the fact the magnet does not stick to it. Okay, no steel. This is the Märklin C track in this Märklin starter set. Now I've hopped online and I've read all sorts of various comments about this track, good and bad. One thing that does worry me is for the fact that the magnet sticks to it. Now, I'm going to need the Märklin users to report to me if this track is good or bad. Here's a total distraction. My daughter has just spotted 2 lizards over there on the rocks there. They are the ones that the cat's been attacking. And it looks like he just sits there and waits for ants and things to run in front of him, and he gobbles them up.
Hey Dad, look at this.
What is it? Oh, look at that. Okay. He's just had a stack. I asked for the Märklin train set to be put together, not all this Bachmann stuff to come out. Please, can we get the train set put together, as I asked? Well, I just had a mental moment. I was just trying to find the track piece that is part of that siding, and if we look at the track parts here, there's this single bit of curve, but the trouble is that looks very, very similar to the bulk of curves that make the large curves in this track. There's all the curves in this set, and when they are stacked like that, you basically can't see one radius from another. It took me a fair bit of scrutiny. I actually know that this one here is actually a different radius, and there is actually one very easy way to find out. And on the underneath here, marked there, it says R2 just above my thumb there. R2, not D2, okay, just R2. And on these other ones here, they are marked R1. I hope you can see that right above my thumb, R1. So to make this all-important siding, I need a piece of R2, making sure I've got R2 there and not D2. R2 radius 2 makes the start of the siding and brings it in so we have a parallel track there. Now what would have been nice, Mr. Märklin, is if in this track layout here, instead of all these little piddly numbers that are actually pretty hard to read, if we just mark these as R2 there and these radiuses as R1, that would have made it a lot simpler to work out than the catastrophe of numbers we have going on here. Well, after quite a few daddy moments and trying to work out the layout, I just had to get my head around the track plan. I've got it powered up, I've got the transformer connected, and my son, without reading instructions, is trying to make this train work. Oh, get out.
Okay,
This is the first time it's worked. He's trying to just work it out here. It's a digital controller.
Okay, no, wrong way,
Wrong way.
Wrong way! Wrong way!
Let's go. Can we have the other speed? This is actually the very, very first time it's run. Come on, you can do it. Can you go the other way? Or do you need me to come in and show you how it works? That's even if I can work it out.
Come on!
How did you work that out?
Because I pressed this.
No, try and... Hey, you got to go the other way. Well done. It is actually very simple to set up, and it is child's play. Wow, it sounds, that track sound is amazing. It looks absolutely spectacular, I tell you. Very, very nice. This is a quality train set, I can tell you. It just has that look and that feel and that sound. And you can turn the lights on and off via that remote control. Did the lights on, lights off for us?
Lights off. Lights off. Lights off.
That's what the control looks like. I'm going to have to look at the instructions, but one thing I noticed when I was setting it up, it says this on the back, made in China. Let me read how this works. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll just have a quick look at this train going around. It is super spectacular.
Super speed.
Looks really, really nice.
Lights off. Lights off, lights off.
Oh, sorry.
Lights off.
Just getting the train back on the track. It's a bit tricky because you can't actually see the wheels and where the flanges go. My son seems to have worked out how the coupling system works. I'm a bit curious, how does it uncouple? Can you show us how it uncouples?
It uncouples like,
like that. Okay, well.
Just twist it gently.
Yeah, get the train going again, please. I'll tell you what, this is a very, very impressive looking train set. It looks very real. So does the track as well. I'm mighty impressed.
Lights up.
That's a very nice speed you got going there. You can do a trick for me, are you?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to turn the points here. Oh, points are turned. Do you reckon you'll be able to control the train and stop it before it hits the buffer? Oh, test your driving skills. Oh, nice work. Oh. And it is important to note that the whole train fits into that siding. You want to back it out of there, please? He's worked out the controller. I think that's the wrong backwards. I think you're going forwards there.
Stop!
It sounds a bit grindy, doesn't it? Go the other backwards. No, no. We're still getting a bit of grinding and graunching going on. Oh! I think it's jumping the tracks. We need the other forward, and that's it there. That's the reverse. And there it goes. Nice and steady past a set of points. Don't want to jump the rails.
My train skills are awesome.
Oh, they are awesome. It's a very nice train set, isn't it?
Yes.
It's one of the nicest we've had, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I might be getting into Märklin now. Now that I've had a taste of the goodness. Okay, drive away, please. Go, driver, go.
Okay.
Looks like we found reverse again. What about the other reverse? Maybe we'll take a look at the constructions about how that remote works and what's going on there. Well, okay, I've had a read of this. It is quite simple, but you've got to understand exactly what these buttons here do. Okay, this is the hand controller. This top button here seems to select a different address, so I think you can run multiple trains. There's an opportunity to run 4 by the looks of it. Maybe the audience knows more about that than me. This train seems to work on address number 2. This here is a light button, and if I press it and the train's set on forward, we get the lights there going. Okay, this one here is you can just ramp up a bit of gas there, and this ramps it back down. If I get it going again, I press the middle here and I can press stop. And this is your directions. I think if I press this side and then press go, we have it going backwards. Well, I'm a bit curious how this train deals with a short circuit. I know with the Hornby controllers, those basic ones, you end up with a lockout, and it can be very frustrating. Now, I think the Märklin track is set up a bit differently. Let me see if I can set up a short circuit here. Get the train going, get something going here. Okay, I've set up a short circuit by touching there. It's sending the train a minute meltdown, but we're not getting a lockout, are we? Say that again. No. So it looks like there's a reset, and it's a reset that doesn't lock you out. So I wouldn't advise anyone to do that, but electrically it seems a lot more sound than some other train sets that I've come across. Let's take a look at what's going on under here and those little traction tyres. Well, this is my first look at Märklin, so it's all a bit new to me. Obviously this is part of the power pickup, so these little lugs along here are part of the power system plus the rails. And it's going to leave other trains or non-Märklin trains struggling to work on the system, I dare say. Now in seeing that, let's take a look at this traction tyre. Well, there's a traction tyre there. I'm a fan of these because when I see these, I'm pretty sure this little train can pull some fantastic weight. Well, I'll set up a little challenge here for my son to take the train around and pick up the wagons at the siding. Let's see if he gets them.
Very slowly.
Here comes the train. He's coming in to pick up the rest of the wagons. Poof. And I think he's pressed stop, and now he's got to select the other direction. Although I think the train will then be going backwards. And it looks like he's picked it up, and away we go. We have full control of the train. I hope it has a lot of people thinking about Märklin now. They may have seen this train set in Aldi stores and thought, oh, it's a bit pricey. I want everyone to see exactly what you get for your money here. I think it's excellent value.
I have a challenge for myself.
Yep.
I have to back up
Yep.
and connect to here and go forward.
Okay, well, off you go. There you are, backing up. You want to speed it up a bit? Okay, he's going to back up and connect up with the train. Let's see how good a driver he is again. He's getting some good skills with that remote control. Very different to what he's used to. Okay, nice and steady here, nice and steady. Oh, beautiful work. And we're going to try and select forward here. And away we go. Yes, nice work.
Yeah. Dad, I have a challenge to stop in the siding.
We're going to stop in the siding, okay. Here he comes into the siding here. And he's going to have a nice challenge here to pull up before we go wacko into the end of the buffer. Oh, nice work.
And my driving skills are awesome.
Well, we are going to try and get Salty going on this rail line. I've actually given him a pre-cut there. Just gentle with Salty. He's quite expensive. Let's see if he works on this system.
His eyes creepy.
He's very creepy. Okay, on with Salty. What's going to happen here? Okay, throw Salty on, and we're going to try both trains and see which one's going to go when we give it some instructions. Aha! Oh, there's one way to make Salty go. He's getting a shove from the beauty of Märklin. Go, Salty, go. Doesn't look very honourable, does it? Oh, yeah, look at him go. Yeah, hey! Go, Salty, go! I don't think the eyes are moving at all. He's just getting the shove. The big shove. But I'll tell you one thing that shows you is I bet you that Märklin engine could pull a fair load when it can just push along that Bachmann train with that any trouble at all. I've got that sneaky suspicion something terrible is about to happen. I'd hate to see it. Oh!
Yes.
I'm going to pull these apart. I don't think these Bachmann couplings will actually marry to the Märklin system. Let's take a look. Well, there's our Thomas & Friends coal wagon and load, and this is the Sodor fuel, and it's Bachmann, and it connects like that. Now, I'm wondering whether our Märklin train over there is going to come and connect to these Bachmann wagons. And here comes the train. Good driving there. Are we going to have a connection? Well, I'm taking a nice close look here at what is going on here. Can I get that to sit up there?
I know what's up.
I know he'll just say get blue tack, get blue tack.
That your only problem is
Yes.
Because these only can connect to them. Just watch and learn.
Will that connect?
Yeah.
So the wagons will connect. Are you sure? He's probably seen this on YouTube somewhere and I haven't.
See?
Oh my goodness, they do. So I've got Bachmann and Märklin talking together there. I think the only thing we can do is to put this here as an interim piece between our driver one there, because I can't get the Bachmann to connect like that. I wonder if it's designed to be like that as a fail, or if that's just, you know, the way we keep total control of our railways. And I think that will hop into there. Okay, let's give it a spin. Okay, the driver is on the controller. Let's give it a spin. Let's see if these couplings hold out. Okay, we are away. We've got some Thomas & Friends stuff, the Bachmann stuff there riding on the train. How long will it last? Let's get some speed going here. I want to see some speed. Okay, here we go. Rocket ride. Okay, that's looking more like it. The need for speed, and it looks like those couplings are holding true. So in seeing this, your rolling stock is going to connect up, but unfortunately it looks like your powered trains, if you've got anything which is not digital and doesn't talk the Märklin system, is not going to work here. Well, we're bringing the train down to a lower speed and we're going to add on some more carriages now. We're going to load this train up to see what it can pull.
Can pull this.
How many do you reckon it can pull?
It can.
Good boy, well done. Okay, we've got a real mixed passenger and freight train. Let's do it. Oh yeah, it's doing it. Oh, we've just lost the connection. Take two. Take two. Can you stop in time now? Oh, ouch. Let's do it from the back. Oh, that looks really strange. Really strange. Okay, we've connected up again and we're going to gently take off. And finally we get going, and we're going to see how long the couplings last. It's a mixed freight here, mixed Bachmann and Märklin. Train going around here. Full speed, I want full speed out of this thing. I want to see it crank. I want to see it crank. Go, little train, go. And in seeing that, it's a reminder to us well, how good traction tyres are. That little train's got traction tyres, and I'll tell you what, it's got no qualm in pulling around that fairly lengthy and heavy train. It looks very good no matter which angle you look at this train. I love it. Märklin has won me over. Maybe I'll come in and do a flying Thomas Land there. a bit of extra weight. No problem at all. Not a problem. Loves it. Loves dragging around weight. And my son wants to add some more carriages, more passenger carriages onto this train. Okay, we'll add 2 more on. And he's bringing the train to a nice stop there. Okay, we've got our extra carriages on there. Mind you, those 2 are fairly lightweight. Okay, give it some gas. Let's see where it starts to go wrong. Oh, stop. Well, I'll play catch up actually. Yeah, it's not a perfect connection, but we can just jump it there. Okay, off you go. Away we go. We've got the green light. Go, driver, go. And again, absolutely no trouble in pulling that very, very long train. Traction tyres are the go. I kept saying it, and some people would argue with me. I think you've got to have traction tyres in your train if you want to have anything serious being dragged behind them. It's that simple. Well, my son's over here looking for more stuff to put on. Find something heavy. Heavier carriages if you can. There's all my old Hornby stuff there. And this is hard for me to find, but as I've been finding Märklin stuff, I have been getting, because many people ask me to look at more of that sort of stuff. Even found Terence. As spectacular as he looks. Try and add, that's a weighty one. Put that one on. Okay, try that one. What else is down here? Which is weighty. Maybe one of these. Oh, that's a nice heavy one. Try that one as well. And I'll come in and slow the train down. I love the way it incrementally slows down. You get some nice stops with it. I can just press that to stop as well. Whoa, we've got Annie and Clarabelle, both the Bachmann and Hornby style, look like they're going on. This is going to be one super crazy train. Okay, really mixed freight this time around. Mixed freight and mixed companies. Let me explain what we've put on. We've got basically double Clarabelles, double Annies there, Hornby and Bachmann, and this extra carriage. Let's do it. Nice and slow to start with. Yeah, the trick is to go slow. He's building up speed, and it looks like we have the whole train. That is amazing. Up and running. I can't believe that. That is actually a very, very heavy train. That little Märklin train is pulling along. That is very impressive, what that can pull. Now, whoever said little trains are going to be weak, that train there is stunning.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh no, who got the... Oh no!
Yay!
My son's asking for more carriage. I think that proves enough, just seeing that. That is amazing. Oh no! We've got major catastrophe happening. I think we've hit the limit here. I'll just keep rolling on this until something really bad starts to happen. Oh no! Who caused that accident? Was that you or the train driver?
Oh, the train driver again. Keeps doing that.
The train driver?
Yeah, because it wants to
The guy in there caused that, did he?
Yes.
The little guy made of wires.
I know what his name. Because
I think his name...
Because his name is at the back. And his name is Mad Trouble.
Yeah, I think you'll be in mad trouble in a second. And I'll use the controller here without my son being here for a moment. He tends to jab at these and gets a little bit confused, but what I like is if I just press plus here and keep the button pressed down, we get a nice smooth start. Look at it go. It looks realistic, doesn't it? I'll get up to full speed. Okay, we're full speed at the moment. And there's also that sound, that particular Märklin sound. That's actually from that middle thing that powers the train. Now if I press that minus and just keep my thumb pressed down, watch what happens to the train. I get a nice smooth stop. Okay, I'm pressing it now. And it comes to a nice smooth stop. Very nice. Now the other thing I like, let me change gear. I think we're going reverse now. I'll give one jab to the controller, and that is the absolute maximum slow speed. And what I like about the system is that nice slow speed makes this train look very, very real. I love the control of this model train. It's absolutely excellent. And let me connect the train up. Oh man, I love playing with this thing. It is a fantastic starter set. Let me just press that plus button and keep the button down so I get a ramped up speed. Look at how realistic this looks the way it takes off, okay? I get up to full speed. I love the way it ramps up. And I'm going to come and try and do a pull-up and be as realistic as I can. I'll try and pull up in front of the camera. I'm just trying to work out when to press the deceleration. Now. Ooh, yeah. I think I did it. Beautiful work. This Märklin train has some excellent detailing. Considering it's just a starter set, I'll tell you what, it has me wanting for more and more and more. I could easily blow thousands of dollars, I feel, chasing this railway system. Let me just set a nice realistic freight speed. Probably like that is nice. And what I've noticed with these train sets, yes, this stuff is expensive, but the few people I know who are into it, I'm pretty sure they buy their stuff online. They don't go through the dealers here in Australia. It tends to be very expensive when you shop for this stuff. And I think that's what caught me by surprise, is to see these train sets in Aldi at what I classify as a very reasonable price. Well, my son is going to continue on and play here. I think I've got to finish up this video. I don't like the fact we've got these cardboard cutout containers. In my books, that's a fail. It's about the only fail I can see so far. I didn't make up this. I will probably come back and do a nice beauty shot of this train set. I really am impressed with it. And I mean, I just, obviously you can see what's going on there. It's like a flat pack building that you build up. This is a curiosity, just something, I went back to my old job, that is in the film industry. There is now this very, very cement looking polystyrene. It's basically got,
trick people.
I know, it's got
really
graphite in it. Yeah, I threw this at my son, he thought it was a rock. Remember I did the foam box miniature mountains? If you did it with this stuff here, it would take a lot of the heartache of basically dressing down the polystyrene. When it's dressed up a bit, it looks like that. It just looks like a piece of rock. Okay, a bit of dressing. I know you can put a blow gun on this, or a heat gun, and you can make it a little bit more distressed. But it's basically polystyrene with graphite, and it's used for making things, well, cool. Insulation purposes, the graphite helps. I've never seen it before. I just was very impressed with it. The things that you see in the film industry. That was, again, the book that came with this starter set. I looked at that book. It is highly impressive. But, I mean, the thing to get into this is, really, you're up for... This is not a cheap... Wow. This is not a cheap system, trains. And that just reminded me, Märklin is actually associated with Dicky Toys. I think they're all part of the same toy family. Oh boy, have I been impressed by this? Yes. Have you been impressed by this? Is probably the real question here. Well, my son wants to put more and more stuff onto this train. I haven't got the time for this. I think we've seen enough of this train to work out it's good. You know what we say at the end of our videos?
Thanks for watching in. Bye for now. And train lick.
Ooh. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone. Hope you like the Märklin trains. We loved them, didn't we?
Yes.
Whoa, double lick. I'll have one final say about this quite amazing train set. I was thinking, at the train shows that I go to, I rarely ever see Märklin represented by people who are displaying trains. This had me looking online, and sure enough, you look at the prices at Hobbyco in Sydney, and these sets are not cheap. That's why I keep saying that Aldi price, considering this is a digital train set, starter set, it's a fantastic kick-off into some very high-end model railway. I was thinking, what would happen if, let's say, I poured $2,000 worth of track accessories and other parts? Would this make me a completely awesome train set? And what sort of bugs me, and it annoyed my son as well, is that Märklin seems to only like to work with Märklin. I can't see much cross-compatibility going on with other styles of model railways. But in final summary, I think the positives actually outweigh the negatives. Seeing that small locomotive pull what was a very heavy load really impressed me. This train set has the right feel, it has the right look, it has some wonderful controls, and it has a great sound. And I'm pretty sure that in Australia, if you tried to buy a digital control train set, let's say a Hornby one, you would never get it at this price. But if you do surrender to Märklin, boy oh boy, be a very careful shopper. Okay, that's my final say. Again, thanks for watching, and bye for now.